So let's keep the show moving along. This is the exciting part of the evening right here. We get to have our very first featured artist live on our new Facebook Live broadcast. So this week, we actually had somebody who backed out for some odd reason. So this guy I decided to have on because we reviewed his song on the website not too long ago. And not only is it the most shared post on our site, because you have that little widget on the side there every night, the most shared posts for every 90 days. Not only is he the top shared post, but every time I get up in the morning and sign into our Twitter accounts, he's always one of the first, if not the first, tweets that I see promoting either the article on our website, which is awesome because that's kind of what we want, or just his music, or just tweeting in general. So, and he's got videos out there. He'll do like Twitter videos and stuff. So
yeah.
We talked a little in the green room before, and we're going to talk about it now, but it's just about being consistent, with what you're doing. So let's have B-Eazy come into the room, because you know how I am with pronouncing names of artists. I am so awesome at it that we've been saying it wrong the whole time, per usual. But so how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing all right. How you guys doing?
Doing great. Welcome to the broadcast.
Opportunity.
Yeah, you bet, man. You bet. Welcome to the broadcast, and we're just gonna, pick your mind a little bit. We're gonna listen to one of your songs in a minute. So, so tell us about Eazy. Give us a little brief background, little history, where you are now, what you're doing.
Well, I'm from Chicago. Born and raised in Chicago. Right now, I'm pushing my EP. Clearly, I consider myself to be more of an MC than a rapper, and I'm just about lyricism, like not just a catchy tune, but actually having something to say behind it. So that's what I'm pushing forward with right now.
Awesome. Yeah, no, so tell me the difference between a rapper and an MC, for those that don't know. I mean, I know, but
I mean, like a rapper is somebody who is there to hype up your party. You know what I'm saying? They get on stage, maybe there's a DJ, they grab a mic, everybody's gonna wave their hands. End of the night, you don't remember anything he said. He made you feel.
Sure.
An MC is more somebody who, like a Notorious B-Eazy. I consider him to be an MC. He's a storyteller. He can hype up your party. He can make you think. He can make you cry. He can make you happy. You know what I'm saying? He evoke a lot of emotions out of you, other than just, hey, I'm drunk, I want to party.
Yep. And that's what I really liked about your music in particular, because the guy that actually reviewed your review on our website is a guy that I've been working with a long time, Loopy. And talk about a songwriter and musician and, able to, his raps and rhymes are just like, they're a lot like you in the sense, in the lyrics sense. And he really like caught on to what I caught on, which was your lyricism ability. The way you can ride your flow, I guess, and on that one song that we reviewed, it was just like, that was the whole song. It was like, all I could hear when I listened was, and this might not make sense, but the way you're rapping, it was just like, it was like the whole hook of the song. I loved it. So Dave, you look like you might have something to say, or you might want to ask him a question, because, that's the cool part about questions.
Oh, yeah.
The featured artist interview on the live broadcast instead of during the week when it's just me. So.
Oh, I have some questions, Joe. Let's get to it, man. Rob's trying to patch me in right now.
Yeah, so here we go, Mr. Dave.
All right. We'll start with the tame stuff, which is also exciting. I mean, like the social media stuff, that's important, because when we do a feature of an artist, whether it's a review, featured artist, or even like social promo, we help them a lot. We build their fan base. We get them a lot of traffic, a lot of exposure. But the smart artists actually promote in tandem with what you're doing. And of the smart artists, you're at the top of the list, because I'm tracking that. I track like the social shares across all platforms, and I put it in a widget on the website, and you've been number one for like the past 2 weeks. So why don't you talk about like what you do as an artist, like on social media, in addition to, because we've created press for you. Like that's what an artist need. When they get press, they want to share it. But some artists just sit back. It's like, hey, I got press. And then they just like sit in their chair and wait for something amazing to happen instead of being.
No, I definitely was
go ahead.
looking at it like with the review. There was a review. You guys were definitely pushing a few of the songs on Twitter, so I just took that and I'm like, I got more music than just what you guys were pushing. So I just show people that I got pressed. Make sure to tag all my friends in it, like, hey, check out my review. Check out my review. Follow that up with some of the music. Tag people, ask them what they think. Actually, like, talk to people. On Twitter, I'm pretty more vocal with a lot of other artists. Like, I try to stay close to a lot of other independent artists because they tend to know the struggle, know your hustle. So they'll be more inclined to share your stuff if you're inclined to share their stuff.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so, all right, the tension is palpable. 300 people are rising out of their chairs right now waiting for the answer to this question right here.
Okay.
How do you feel about using the N-word in songs?
Ooh, I didn't see that one coming.
What's that? Go ahead.
It doesn't bother me. Like, the N-word, I mean,
I told you I was going to challenge you, man.
That was rough, man.
I know. It's just one of those subjects where it's like, I mean, we grew up saying it. Like, where I'm from Chicago, so it's like, it's an everyday word. It's almost it's kind of like, bro, dude, homie, whatever. So it doesn't really become a problem until somebody tries to make it a problem.
Exactly. Okay. And Joe and I have talked about this in past episodes, and my hello, Allison Krause, one of our most excellent fans. Thank you. No, but easy. Joe and I have talked about this in the past. I personally have no problem with it because what I read in it is if it's part of your daily language and it's part of your culture, then and then you rap about it in a song, like, that's what I want to hear because that's real. That's real. If that's the way you talk, I want to hear the way you talk. I don't want to hear some, fictionalized version of your speech. That's real. That's how you talk to your friends. So the next follow-up question was, how do you feel about rappers when they use the N-word just for show and then they don't talk about, like, that's not how they talk in their real lives. They just use it to try and make a statement. Does it weaken it in some way, like that hope?
It depends. It depends on like what type of rapper you're talking about. Like,
okay,
if you're talking about someone who has sponsorships that it benefits them that when they're not on stage in rapper mode to, like, not use that word just to not scare off sponsors or potential sponsors. Like, there's a difference in being completely fake and then being somebody who just, oh no, I go in the booth and then I just say word nigga because we in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, it's a difference. So it just depends. Like Kanye, I see he doesn't use it too much. You know what I'm saying? When he does his interviews anymore. But when he first got on, he was. But I just look at that like, okay, Kanye was a young emerging artist who didn't know too much about the politics of the game. And now that he's got more corporate sponsors and, you know what I'm saying, he's trying to get his clothing line off, he doesn't want to scare the people away like that.
Okay, that's a good point. So he's in a different environment than he was 10 years ago. I mean, he's like, exactly. He's meeting with labels, corporate sponsors. He's obviously has, I don't know, 50 million in the bank. I mean, he's just in a different world. So maybe it becomes less of a regular word in his daily life. But Joe, what else you got, man? What other questions you got here, man?
Well, thanks, Rob. I wanted to say, Brand, B-Eazy, you got some friends in the house. You got Louis.
I see everybody. That's my little cousin. I see everybody.
Yep. Cool. We got Ryan David Dwyer in the house as well. We got Allison. We got a bunch of people in here tonight, so this is great. So, Easy, man, it's so nice to have you on here. I get vibes from people, even through social media, and you just seem like a really cool dude, man. It's just awesome to sit here and hang out with you.
I'm the coolest person to hang out with ever.
Well, there you go. There you go. We also got SWATs from Game Breaks in the house tonight from it's a recent past featured artist on the Indie Music Plus site. But all right, so easy. We're gonna go ahead and listen to your song that you wanted to listen to tonight. Why don't you intro the intro, Lonely Stoner, for us?
All right, this is the introduction to the Lonely Stoner EP. Basically, I just wanted something that would set off the project and kind of like give people a good feel for who I was, my take on marijuana. So I have Bob Marley speaking, and I gave you a little history on me.
Come and ride with a nigga for a minute. Foreign tenant, you wouldn't even know I'm in it. But I grew up on these corners that we been in. I remember summer nights being lit, sipping liquor on the porches with my niggas doing herb and the switch and trying to kick it. You know, flirting with the bitches. Fly guy looking perfect to the pictures that I'm ramming. Wasn't hurting my position cause the rhymes I was kicking had my niggas quoting verses like a scripture. Yelling young nigga preach. Still got the gun in the streets. Cause a nigga acting dumb in the streets. I'ma run up with the gun in his teeth. Trigger bang bang. Woo, woo. Gotta run from police. Nowadays I'm trading guns for the beat. And I'm rhyming till I'm one with the beat. But I cannot say I'm done with the streets. If a nigga ever try me, I'ma have to murder him like I done to the beat. But right now I'm getting ready for my next show. Before a nigga hit the stage, I'm gon' collect dough. You want a feature, you already know how that go. And I'ma probably spend the money on some retros. Bunch of groupie bitches trying to be my next hoe. They throwing pussy, but I only want the neck though. And niggas at me, but I don't respond to threats though. And if I did, my response will be let's go. But to be honest, I just wanna make my neck glow. You wanna ride with a nigga, okay, let's go. Can't hit the gas, you ain't got snaps on the petrol. Don't wanna die, but I die for my respect though. Yeah, cause I'm a different type of nigga. See your whole team losing, I'm a winning type of nigga. I'ma make the most of the life I'm living type of nigga. You a hating ass nigga, I don't feel them type of niggas, nah. I swear, I ain't never been able to understand the hating ass nigga. I never. It's like, why hate on the next man simply cause he got something you don't have? Wouldn't it make more sense to ask that man how to attain the things you want? Absolutely. Getting high as I ride through the city. Passenger red bone, kinda pretty, and she swollen the ass, no stomach, nice size, and the titties J-Lo when she was riding with Diddy. It's ironic cause we ride with a semi and we tryna bring shine to the city, but we on the east side of the city where I used to sling dabs in the city. No deal, you get 5 for the 50, try mine, and I'm firing the semi. Damn older nigga that was in my younger years. Still hungry, can't you niggas hit a hunger here?
And that's B-Eazy on the Indie Music Plus Facebook Live broadcast. This is episode 36. I'm JoJo Keys. Hey, Easy. So tell me about your production. What do you go into the studio and make beats, or do you have people that make beats with you or for you?
I actually do not make beats at all. I got a handful of producers that I know locally in Chicago. Then I tend to look for new producers. So I search on Twitter, YouTube, people who pretty much are just promoting themselves, promoting their beats. If I feel the vibe and I'm inclined to write something to it, then I'll write something to it, reach out to them, and just take it from there.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, that's generally what's happening right now. You kind of, just work with people. It's collaboration. You wouldn't happen to know Ridley Victoria, would you, in Chicago by chance?
I don't believe I do.
You should check her out. We've been having a lot of good music come through Chicago recently, and she's one of them. And you guys might get along. So
I can check her out on you guys' site.
Yep. Sure.
I will definitely check her out.
Cool. So, dude, we're gonna let you go, Mr. Werber. You have any final thoughts for Mr. B-Eazy?
I know he's got something.
You want me to do a critique while he's still here? You're right. No, it's cool, man.
We're gonna have to let him go right this minute, but we're gonna be letting him go. But we're gonna wrap things up.
No, this is good. I mean, we're in like new frontier here, so yeah. I'll give some thoughts right here, and then he can respond to it. B-Eazy can respond to it. Yeah, listening. I thought this was a really cool song. I remember your older stuff that we reviewed and everything. This was. When I'm listening to that kick drum, it's the same thing with Ben P, I believe, but it's better. Like the bass resonates more than Ben P, but it's a taste thing, man. I wanted to even hear just a little more. just like a little more bass because the EQ on the vocals, I think they ask for more resonant bass to support it. It would be either re-EQ the vocals or get more resonant bass. It would be one or the other. That's just what I hear. That's what I hear, man.
No, you may be absolutely right. As I told you before, like I'm doing everything myself. So the mixing process, I'm learning new tricks every day. I definitely took the critique from last time. I think you guys played "Must Be the Drugs" on that episode.
Right.
Yeah, I like that one.
And the little critiques you gave me, I actually went into researching how I could fix those things. So, since putting out these songs, I definitely have learned a little bit more about it, but I definitely am in full agreement with you on that. It was kind of a little sketchy as I was mixing it, but I was working with different speakers. So
no, Joe and I both understand this. We've done this. We've produced our own albums where we did all of this stuff. We did the mixing, and engineering, and there's no way around the value of just getting different ears on it. Because you think it's good, it's like I think I'm good, and then you play it for like 5 friends, but you got to stay conscious of who those friends are, because if it's like a mom or your best friend or a sister or something, they're going to say, "Oh, it's great, go ahead." Yeah. But it's different if you have someone who's like really seriously thinking about it. It's like, man, I don't care if you like get pissed off. This is what I hear. Like there's value.
No, you're all good.
Yeah.
You're all good.
Yeah, cool, man.
I'm all for constructive criticism. I'm not gonna go all Tupac on you.
All right, man. B-Eazy, it was nice having you here, man. It was awesome.
And I appreciate it. I'm happy I could be the first live interview you guys did. Shout out to Indie Music Plus. So all my people, Allison, hey, Orlando, I see you guys. I just want to say hi to everybody. I was supposed to be minding the comments. They got a little bit ahead of me though. Swats. Make sure y'all check out the Lonely Stoner EP to everybody that hasn't got a chance to listen. It's on spinrilla.com right now. You can follow me on Twitter, Team Easy KD. And again, shout out to Indie Music Plus. I appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely, man. Have a good night.
Very cool.